If you're making $60,000 to $120,000 a year and still feel broke at the end of every month, you're not bad with money. You've been lied to. And lie number 3 on this list, it's the one that's quietly destroying your financial future while making you feel responsible the entire time. Stay with me, because what I'm about to show you is going to make you angry. I'm the lazy wealth. And 6 years ago, I was making $85,000 a year and had $347 in my savings account. Not $347,000, just $347. I genuinely thought it was the problem, that I just needed more discipline. But here's what I discovered. The middle class has been fed specific lies that keep us working harder while getting nowhere. And the worst part? These lies come from people we trust, our parents, our schools, even our financial advisors. It's not your fault you believe them. But today, that ends. Let me show you how bad this really is. According to a 2024 survey, 78% of Americans making between $50,000 and $150,000 are living paycheck to paycheck. That's not poverty. That's the middle class. People with good jobs and college degrees. But here's what keeps me up at night. It's getting worse. 10 years ago, that number was 58%. In one decade, we went from half of middle-class Americans struggling to nearly 8 out of 10. And while this is happening, we're being told the same 5 lies over and over, lies that made sense in 1985 but are actively sabotaging us in 2025.
Lie 1. A good education guarantees financial success. This is the foundation of the middle-class dream. Go to college, get a degree, get a good job, build a comfortable life. Except it doesn't work like that anymore. The average student loan debt is $37,000. Average starting salary, about $55,000. So you start your adult life $37,000 in the hole, making $55,000 a year. After taxes, you're taking home maybe $3,400 a month. Student loan payment, around $400 a month for 10 years. And that's before rent, car payments, and groceries. The lie isn't that education is bad. The lie is that any degree automatically equals financial security. Lie 2. Buying a home is always a good investment. We've been told our entire lives, rent is throwing money away. You need to buy a home to build wealth. Here's the truth. Buying a home can be a good investment, but it's not automatically good just because you did it. When you buy a home, you're buying mortgage interest, property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and repairs. The average homeowner spends 50% of their mortgage payment on things that are not building equity. So if your mortgage is $2,000 a month, you might only be building $1,000 in equity. The other $1,000 is just gone. Plus, your money is now locked up. This lie has trapped millions of middle-class families in houses they can't really afford. Lie 3 is credit cards are evil. Avoid them at all costs. The big one. Deep breath. This is the lie doing the most damage right now. You've heard your whole life, credit cards are dangerous. They lead to debt. Pay cash for everything. And look, credit card debt is absolutely something to avoid. High-interest debt will destroy your finances. But here's what they didn't tell you. Avoiding credit cards completely is costing you thousands of dollars every single year. When you use a credit card responsibly, paying it off in full every month, you get cash back, sign-up bonuses, purchase protection, extended warranties, fraud protection, and you build a credit score that saves you money on every major purchase for life. Here's a real example. 2 people buy the same $300,000 house. Person A has excellent credit from years of responsible credit use and gets a 6% interest rate. Person B avoided credit cards, has a thin credit file, and gets a 7% interest rate. Over 30 years, person B pays $119,000 more for the exact same house. $119,000 because they believed all credit cards are evil. Now, if you can't trust yourself to pay it off every month, then yes, avoid them. But if you can treat it like a debit card, you're leaving thousands on the table every year. Lie 4 is you need to save for decades before you can invest. You've probably heard, save up 6 months of expenses first, then invest. For most middle-class families, that's $15,000 to $25,000. And while you're grinding to save that much, inflation is eating your money and the stock market is growing without you. Here's what actually works. Save $1,000 as a starter emergency fund, then start investing small amounts while you build build up to 3 to 6 months. Why? Because starting early beats starting perfectly. If you invest $200 a month starting at age 25, by 65, you'll have around $525,000. Wait until 35, you'll have $245,000. You lost $280,000 by waiting 10 years. Lie 5 is just work harder and you'll get ahead. This is the most painful lie of all. The middle class is the hardest working group in America, and we're falling further behind every year. You can work 60 hours a week at a job that gives you a 3% raise while inflation was 4%. So you actually got a pay cut while working more. Meanwhile, someone who owns rental properties or stocks is making money while they sleep. The lie isn't that hard work doesn't matter. The lie is that hard work alone isn't enough. Wealthy people work hard and make their money work for them.
Okay, I know that was heavy. You might be feeling angry or defensive right now. But here's the good news. Now that you see these lies, you can do something about them. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need a finance degree. You just need to stop following advice that's designed to keep you stuck. And I'm going to show you exactly how, starting right now. All right, you've seen the lies. Now let's talk about exactly what to do. I'm going to give you 3 specific action steps. Pick one and start there. Step 1 is do a financial lie audit this week. Grab a piece of paper, draw a line down the middle. On the left side, write down every money belief you currently have. I should buy a house. Credit cards are dangerous. I need to save $20,000 before investing. On the right side, write, is this helping me build wealth or keeping me stuck? Be brutally honest. If a belief is keeping you stuck, cross it out. This takes 20 minutes and will change your entire relationship with money. Step 2 is start investing with $50 this month. Not next year, not when you have more saved, this month. Open a Roth IRA with Fidelity or Vanguard. You can do this in 15 minutes on your phone. Put in $50, buy a low-cost index fund like FXAIX or VTI. That's it. You're now an investor. Next month, add another $50. By year end, you'll have invested $600. In 30 years, that could be worth over $6,000 or more. But more importantly, you'll have broken through the mental barrier of, I'm not the kind of person who invests. Yes, you are. You just became that person. Step 3 is plug your 3 biggest money leaks. Look at your last 3 months of bank statements. Find 3 things you're spending money on that you don't actually value. For me, it was $15 a month for a gym I never went to, $40 a month for streaming services I barely watched, and $60 a month eating lunch out because I didn't plan ahead. That's $115 a month, $1,380 a year. I canceled the gym, kept one streaming service, and started meal prepping on Sundays. That $115 now goes into my investment account every month. In 30 years, that's over $150,000. Find your 3 leaks, plug them, and redirect that money toward wealth building. Let me tell you about my friend Sarah. 3 years ago, she was making $72,000 a year and had $900 in savings. She believed all 5 of these lies. She started with just $100 in a Roth IRA. Then she got a rewards credit card, used it only for gas, and paid it off every month. Built her credit score from 620 to 720 in 18 months. That higher credit score saved her $83 a month when she refinanced her car loan. She added that $83 to investments. Then she did the money leak audit and found $200 a month in waste, redirected $150 to investments. Today, 3 years later, she has $18,000 invested. Her net worth went from basically zero to over $30,000. She's on track to have over $500,000 by retirement. She didn't get a massive raise. She didn't inherit money. She just stopped believing the lies and started doing what actually works. If she can do this, you can do this. The only difference between someone building wealth and someone staying broke is action. Here's what I need you to understand. 6 years ago, I was broke, making decent money and completely broke. I believed every single one of these lies. I thought I was just bad with money. But the moment I stopped believing the lies and started learning the truth, everything changed. Not overnight, but slowly, month by month, I started building something real. You are not broken. You are not bad with money. You are not too far behind. You've just been following a playbook designed to keep you stuck in the middle class forever. But now you see it. You can't unsee it. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep believing the lies because they're comfortable? Or are you going to be the one person in your family who breaks the cycle? That person can be you, but only if you start today. Pick one step from this video, just one, and do it before you go to bed tonight. If this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button right now. Click the bell so you don't miss the next video, because next week I'm breaking down the exact investment strategy that's made me over $47,000 in passive income in the last 2 years, and it's something anyone can start with $100. The middle class is being left behind, but you don't have to be. Subscribe, learn, take action. Your future self will thank you. I'll see you in the next one.